Happy New Year, cinephiles! Another stellar year of film is in the books, and a new one is here for our consideration. To kick this year off right, I'm going to share my 10 most anticipated films of 2016. Number 10, La La Land. Damien Chazelle earned a lot of recognition after 2014's much-talked-about Whiplash, based on a short film he'd made a year earlier. Before that, he directed the musical Guy and Madeline on a Park Bench and wrote the ivory thriller Grand Piano. Obviously, he's musically inclined, so why not attempt another musical? La La Land follows a jazz pianist who falls for an aspiring actress in Los Angeles, played by Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone respectively. As much as I'm looking forward to these two beautiful people singing and dancing, I am hoping to see J.K. Simmons, who is re-teaming with Chazelle after winning an Oscar for Whiplash, belt out some tunes of his own.
Not quite my tempo.
Number 9, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. The opening of a new wizarding world of Harry Potter in Universal Studios Hollywood isn't the only reason for Potterheads to rejoice in 2016. We're getting an all-new movie based on the textbook of the same name that Harry, Ron, and Hermione had to study in Hogwarts. This is set in 1920s New York, so I can't wait to see what the magic community is like, not just during that era, but on our side of the pond. J.K. Rowling penned the script, and David Yates, director of the last 4 Harry Potter films, returns. What's more, terrific talents Eddie Redmayne and Catherine Waterston star. Number 8, Suicide Squad. With Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice, Captain America Civil War, Deadpool, Doctor Strange, Gambit, and X-Men Apocalypse all coming out next year, it's possibly the single most crowded year for superhero movies ever. But if I had to pick just one, it'd be Suicide Squad. It's more of an anti-superhero movie.
They're bad guys.
Exactly.
And features the likes of Will Smith as Deadshot, Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn, and Jared Leto as the Joker. Perhaps the most exciting aspect is that director David Ayer, who has delivered visceral action and serious drama alike in films like End of Watch and Fury, is calling the shots. Number 7, Hail Caesar. The Coen brothers are taking us back to the golden age of Hollywood, this time to follow a fixer played by Josh Brolin who must negotiate for a kidnapped movie star played by George Clooney. There's plenty of Coen alumni, but some new partners in the likes of Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill. The only reason this isn't higher on my list is because the Coens' recent work on films like Unbroken and Bridge of Spies more than disappointed. Not to mention the February release date has me rather worried, as it's rare that gold drops that early in the year. Number 6, Story of Your Life. In the past 3 years, Denis Villeneuve has turned in 3 of the most thought-provoking and carefully crafted films: Prisoners, Enemy, and Sicario. He shows no intention of slowing down with Story of Your Life. When alien crafts land around the world, a linguist played by Amy Adams is brought in to determine if they come in peace. This smaller sci-fi exercise should be able to hold us over until his hotly anticipated sequel to Blade Runner, which you will undoubtedly find on my list for the most anticipated films of 2017. Number 5, The Magnificent Seven. 2015 was a great year for the Western genre.
Oh, dang!
Well, mostly. And 2016 is shaping up to follow suit. I'm most eager to see how Antoine Fuqua's The Magnificent Seven turns out, which is a remake of the 1960 film, which itself was inspired by Akira Kurosawa's Seven Samurai. We're not sure who the 7 are yet, but the cast includes Denzel Washington, Chris Pratt, Vincent D'Onofrio, Ethan Hawke, and Byung-Hun Lee, who you should absolutely seek out in The Good, the Bad, and the Weird. Number 4, Rogue One, A Star Wars Story. Star Wars: The Force Awakens was far from perfect, but it won the masses over and, most importantly, captured the feel of the original trilogy. While we patiently await Episode 8, another title for my 2017 list, we will be fed Rogue One. This follows a group of rebels who stole the Death Star plans and takes place before Episode 4, A New Hope. Director Gareth Edwards is more than capable of delivering in the spectacle department, and with a cast consisting of Felicity Jones, Mads Mikkelsen, Ben Mendelsohn, and Donnie Yen, I'm a giddy little schoolboy. Number 3, The Neon Demon. The Coens aren't the only ones going back to Los Angeles. After taking an unexpected and underappreciated detour in Bangkok for Only God Forgives, Nicholas Winding Refn is going back to the setting of 2011's Sublime Drive. Ellie Fanning will be playing an aspiring model who is taken in by a group of beauty-obsessed women in this horror thriller. Christina Hendricks, Jenna Malone, Abby Lee Kershaw, and Keanu Reeves co-star. And you better believe that Cliff Martinez is back to provide the score. Number 2, Silence. This marks the second adaptation of Shusaku Indo's novel about two Jesuit priests who encounter persecution on their mission to Japan in the 17th century. Andrew Garfield and Adam Driver star alongside Liam Neeson, which conjures memories of him playing a young priest back in 1986's The Mission. And oh yeah, Mr. Martin Scorsese is directing. Number 1, Knight of Cups. Terrence Malick has been more prolific in the last 10 years than in the previous 30. That means more films from this master storyteller, and that's just fine by me. This cryptic project stars Christian Bale, Natalie Portman, and Cate Blanchett, and if you can make sense of the plot synopsis or the trailer, then you've got a leg up on me. All I can tell is it looks like the Malick I know and love charting some very new territory. Manuel Lubezki, winner of Best Cinematography at the last 2 consecutive Oscars, reteams with Malick to shoot The Sprawl. Those are my picks for the 10 most anticipated films of 2016. I'm sure your list looks different, so please share it in the comments below. I'll leave you now with 10 honorable mentions. Thanks for watching, and here's to a wonderful new year of cinema.